He's finally ready.
I'm back. Just got choked out about 50 times in jiu-jitsu today. My throat fucking hurts. Got a whelp on my fucking arm. But hey, besides that, and I smell like shit, I'm doing good. I'm happy to have gotten it done with. And now I'm gonna go work out and then I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. I'm actually looking forward to it. Try to get my side project done for a few hours, play some CSGO, and then do the same thing tomorrow, go to church. And yeah. My hairline going crazy. Sheesh. Man, I hate balding. I'm just gonna own that shit though for now. Oh my gosh. But yeah guys, I just finished up very long, miserable jiu-jitsu practice. I'm trying to go at least one day a week where I do it for 2 hours. Today was that day. And it's not like the second hour is just as easy as the first. First hour breaks you. Well, it gets you worn out. And then the second hour breaks you. That's when everybody that's really good shows up. And they go 10 times harder. And it'll have you fighting for your fucking life after the first drill. And the second drill, you're dead. And then the third drill, you resurrect. And he was like, I feel like the instructor was taking it so easy. And he was like, alright, he's dying, so we're gonna do something easy. So next one, so he can catch his breath. And, oh, he's still dying, so we're gonna do something easy again. Catch his breath. Even though, easy things, you can tell we could have done things that are way harder, way harder. But he was doing easy shit, and I was still just fucking dead. Because the dude I was going against was fucking good. I mean, everybody in there was good. In the second class. And I was already gassed from first. And yeah, man. And by the end of the class, I was like, fuck, let me just leave. It was rounds. I could have left. I had the opportunity to leave, but I was like not letting myself go. I was like, okay, if I leave, I'm gonna feel like I quit. I didn't really do what I needed to do, so I stayed and got my ass whooped for 8 minutes straight by this dude. Oh fuck, dude, it just sucks losing. It really hurts your ego. Like I'm just like, fuck, like I'm embarrassed. I don't even know why I'm embarrassed, but I'm just like, it's just demoralizing whenever you can't do shit. Like every bit of jiu-jitsu you've trained to this point is for nothing. It's like I'm just getting fucking beat. I try one thing, I get myself into some fucking choke. I try this other thing, and I get myself into a different type of choke. Try this, and oh, I got myself in the same type of choke. And I just kept getting fucking back taken, neck cranked, choked out, armbar, Kimura, everything. Every fucking thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro. I could try to pass his guard and I'm gonna get caught in something. I could not try to pass his guard and I'm gonna get caught in something. So finally I was like, God, please let me get something real quick. Let me get something. Show me, give me some help. Give me some help, God. I prayed. I was like, and then right then I was like, oh, I think I could just shoot it. Like, instead of just passing his guard first and going step-by-step operations, I'm just gonna dive on his head and try to get a guillotine. He did that to me, so I won't feel bad doing it. And I did it. And there's times where I do some shit, I'm like, fuck it, let me just try this, like this shit. Like, there's no way it's gonna work, but let me just try it. And I do, I say fucking go for something, and it would have worked, but I'm like, holy shit, like, and I panic. I'm like, I can actually, like, I'm like, holy shit, I didn't think I'd get this far. Like, I actually got past his guard. He started panicking, trying to get out of it. And I was like, holy fuck, I got that far. And like, he got out of it. Like, while I was like, more surprised that I got it as far as I got. Instead of actually like, oh shit, like lock in, double lock in now, like get it, like you could actually finish this. Like, I'm not even considering the fact that I could actually pull it off. I'm more thinking like, holy shit, I can't believe I got, like, I'm happy I got this far, you know. And then I let him out. I didn't even let him out, I just didn't lock in, because if I would have doubled down on my focus, like at that point, like, I could really done, if I would have really believed I could have done that guillotine, I could have got it. But you can tell, like, sometimes when you do that, when you just pull some shit out, you're at, like, you've been trying this, it doesn't work, you've been trying this, it doesn't work. Alright, well, let me just try the craziest fucking shit I can think. Like, not even, like, okay, he knows what I'm doing, you know. I gotta think of something very unpredictable and just go for it. And I do that every now and then, and you can tell it catches him off guard, and that's all you needed. You got him off guard, you got the first step down, it works, it's working, and then I'm like, I don't know, like, there's no way I can actually finish this. Like, I can't believe I got this far. And then it's like, let him out. Anyways, you get the point. So, I could have had a moment, God gave it to me, I didn't trust fully that I could have got it. I prayed right before I hit that. Or, like, went for it. Okay, so yeah. Now I feel good. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to jiu-jitsu on Thanksgiving week. Maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see. I really just want to take that week to, I'll probably go to jiu-jitsu, because if I ever have off time, I always say, like, oh, I got this many days, I can just work, like, every weekend, I'm like, let me just knock out my side project. I end up doing some stupid shit instead, every time, and not being productive at all, like laying in bed all day, playing video games, browsing Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, doing nothing, basically. So, and it's like every time I have free time, I end up doing nothing. You know, where I download Tinder, and then I delete it. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, every time I seem to get free time, I do nothing with it, nothing productive. I actually go the opposite of productive. Just, yeah. So, I think jiu-jitsu would be a good way to keep myself in check over Thanksgiving breaks and completely just, if I don't do anything, I always go down the wrong path in life. So, I probably have to do it. That's really why I do this shit. Because if I go home, like yesterday for example, I was like, okay, I'm not going to go to jiu-jitsu tonight because it's just the advanced class they have tonight. And they don't have the basics, and I don't want to just wait an hour and go to the advanced class and do nothing in between that hour. I'll just be wasting time, like, waiting for that class, because I don't want to go. I can't go home. I can't go home and come all the way back. That'll be a waste of time and gas. So let me just go home, and I'll just go 2 hours tomorrow, and I won't waste my time, because I don't want to waste my time doing nothing for an hour, and then I come home and I do nothing for like 4 hours instead. So I was like, yeah. See, every time that I'm like, I really feel like it's God testing me. Like, if I can't make myself work when I have free time, then I'm not ready to take the next step in life. Because my goal is eventually to work for myself and have multiple streams of income. But I'm not going to be able to do that if whenever I get free time, I just sit there and do nothing. So I really do feel like it's a test. Like I have to prove to myself and God, like when I'm given free time, when it's time for me to like be the boss of myself and put myself to work, that I'll actually do it. If I can't be the boss of myself, then how am I ever going to be a boss of anybody? So yeah, it's really just a test, and I've seemed to fail it every time. So I think that's really why, like, I'm stuck, because God's like, yeah, you're not ready. If you just, every time you have some free time, some time to like make the right decision or the wrong decision, you make the wrong one every time. So if I'm not keeping myself busy, if I'm not busy with work, jiu-jitsu, the gym, I'm wasting time, and I'm just browsing social media, playing video games, or watching porn, and I'm coming clean with that one. Every now and then I go there and do that, but I've never masturbate or anything. I just pull it up every now and then, or I see it on Twitter and I just click on it. I always end up doing some bullshit, and I get horny, and I download Tinder, and I'm like, nah, let me delete Tinder. I feel bad after a little bit, and that's kind of the cycle I go on. Every time that I have free time, like normally the first free day I don't do anything. The second free day, I'm like, okay, fuck, this is boring. And let me do something that'll make me happy. Let me do something that spikes my dopamine. Let me get on Instagram. Let me get on Twitter. Let me play video games. And then like that seemingly makes me more like upset, I guess, or depressed, that I'm like my dopamine. I'm constantly trying to get a hit of dopamine. Like that stops working. Checking Instagram stops working. Checking Twitter stops working. And I'm like, okay, fucking porn. And that like captures my attention, my dopamine, and then I'm like, fuck, I want to have sex now, and I download Tinder. And I ain't even gonna lie, like sometimes I download Tinder and I just put in my bio, like, if you're not trying to fuck tonight, do not swipe right. 95% of the time it doesn't work, but it's actually worked quite a few times, and it's good because when you do get a match, it's like you don't get your hopes up with any matches. It works because when you do get a match, you know it's a girl that you swipe right on, and she's trying to fuck. It might take days though before you get a match, and then sometimes it's an OnlyFans girl, just like promoting it, or like I've had a girl say like, oh, you can pay me and I'll do it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I've had some girls that are like too far away, and they're down. Normally it's like you have to do it right then and there, and they're down. But most of the time they're too far away, or I'm like, like I've been on here for like a week, and you know, they caught me at the wrong time. And like, cause that's what it is with a girl. Like if you put that as your bio, I think what sells it is like, okay, I can have sex with this guy right now, no strings attached, nothing. I've asked why, like, why would you ever do that? I've asked a girl when I was in Florida on my trip. I was like, why would you ever, like, why? Like, why are you down to fuck right now? Like, to a guy you've never met. She was like, oh, no strings attached. So I think that's what it is. Like, oh, I can fuck it. Like, they just get an impulse decision. Like, I can fuck this guy right here, right now. Like they look at it like, oh, this guy's down to fuck, right? Like, this, like, straight up. There's no beating around the bushes. Like, every now and then a girl will be horny and have the impulse, be like, fuck it. Like, dude, let's do it. And then you have to hop on that right then and there, and it'll work. But most of the time they're too far, or like, I'm busy. Every now and then, though, it works. And I've done it a few times. It's a method, man. If you don't want to be like playing games, it's like, oh, let me like, what's your favorite color, like all that bullshit, just like, let's get straight to it. And then you also risk getting banned. Like, that's the thing, that it's like you might see somebody at the gym, some girl at the gym that you may have had a shot with. This is why I stopped really doing it. You might see a girl from work even, and you might have had a shot, but she saw that you're just a fuckboy and wanted to fuck, and now she's not interested. Anyways, I'm home.